Hello, my name is Greyson Rundgren, and this is Portfolio Content Creation 1, Week 2, Milestone 3 of my chosen discipline of character modeling. Here is the topology for my model. Do not worry, I do have the skins over here for high res and low res. I just wanted to quickly show you the line so you can get a better idea, because it is somewhat hard to tell the models short of turning on polyforms, or excuse me, polyframes. I think it's come through, for the most part, pretty well. A few glaring issue areas, particularly the ear. I feel as if it's not perfect. It's decent, but not perfect. The bottom portion, but then again, I am far less concerned about this than I am the actual face and neck and all that other stuff. This is me making this look pretty is far less of a concern than me actually working on the rest of this. I did the inside of the nose, the eyes. Now, the biggest issue with the retopology that happened was the fact that I did not realize until far too late that because I have had trouble getting this mouth open without pulling down the other lip, whether it be try to force this entire portion up or do it the natural way, I just could not really manage it. And of course that means I could not model the inside of the mouth, meaning that I could not make the lips separate from one another, unfortunately. So they are one piece. I am very upset about that, but I could not fix that in the time I had left. So, like I said, I realized it a little too late, so I just am going to take my lumps with that. Oh, well, hindsight is 2020, so. Now on to the low res. As you can see, many spots that don't quite match. Now, I generally keep my, particularly around the neck, I generally keep my project distance kind of low because I've had issues in the past, particularly with areas such as the lips. They tend to just go inside each other and be a nuisance all around, and I'm not going to do that. So, take small little steps here and there. Now I have actually kept these subdivision levels just in case. You never know. I can delete them later. It's not as big of a deal. Now, I generally do prefer doing the second subdivision level rather than the first, because the first always seems to be a little bit blocky for me, but then again, I'm not in this industry yet, so I don't know what is best. That's just my personal opinion. Now onto the high res. Much better. Still a lot around the neck area, but overall it is a lot closer. This is 5 subdivision levels. I may need to go higher. I am not sure. But overall, it is very close. A few issues, particularly just mostly here. A little bit of projection distance kind of going crazy right there. I suppose you could just either ignore that area or try to smooth it over. It is kind of a weird spot. You'd have to be looking quite specifically at it. It probably would look worse, a lot worse with textures, or it may cover it up. I'm not sure. But of course, the biggest issue is, or are the lips. As I said before, they are one piece, and that is why they look very, very ugly. If you have any advice on trying to get the mouth open without severely deforming the rest of it and allowing me to get it back to normal, I would gladly try to redo the topology if at all possible. And of course, the bottom doesn't really look that different because there wasn't really much to it. It's just bust from here up, not really anything down there. But now on to the hair. I did try to match the hairline a bit better. Now, I did try moving this a little higher up, but it just started showing the top of his head. I couldn't really get it much higher without it literally lifting off his head, so I'm not sure if that's because of the fact that this hair is essentially just a hair blob. It's um yeah. That's pretty much what it is. So it may be that, or maybe the fact that I did not make his head high enough. I'm not sure. I also did try to add the little bumps here, but that may have to pull this out just a bit more, make it a little more rounded here. Yeah, because it does curve in, slight corner there, and then curve out. Also, onto the actual model, the fixes that I made. First and foremost, once again, I apologize for the mistakes I have made because I didn't, once again, didn't realize until literally right after I apologized, I did not fix the ear. The ear does not look terrible, but it definitely does. It is a very big noticeable change that I should have done, but I forgot to do it. And I could try to fix that, but it is 7:22 of the due day, and I'm not about to risk the actual turn in. I'd rather take my lumps with the mistakes I've made than fix, or at least attempt to fix my mistakes, because I've had issues uploading things to YouTube and to Dropbox, and yeah, I'm not going to risk that at all. But aside from the fact that I did not point the ears properly, I did try to smooth over the you said that this tear duct area, particularly around here, was a little too defined. Tried to smooth that over while keeping a large portion of it. Maybe a little bit more smoothing, but that is up to you. I did try to increase the skin flap. A little weird messing with, but I think it does look a little bit better. It could just be the shadows, I'm not sure. Because when I do that, this entire area just disappears. I did try to curve the lips a bit better, a bit more, and it would look kind of silly, so maybe I should push it a bit more. And I'm trying to think. I think that's it for the most part. Of course, the trimming down of the brow and the cheekbone, I did that as well. And overall, this is what I have done. Once again, I do apologize for the glaring mistakes I have made, such as the ears and the lips. But once again, I am not about to risk the actual turn-in to try to fix something that may not be able to be fixed within the time I have. But this is my project, excluding the mistakes. I hope that this has met your standards, or at least for what you have asked of me, and I look forward to your review.